Hi everyone. Today I am giving you explanation about the topic about the dry eye. This is a vast topic, so I have divided it into different parts. This is the dry eye part 1. So let's move to the definition. The dry eye is not a disease entity but a symptom of deficiency or abnormalities of the tear film. The dry eye is not a disease but it is a symptom of deficiency means something missing or abnormality means something is abnormal in case of tear film. Let us understand with the help of diagram. Now this is the upper eyelid and this one is the lower eyelid, and this is a tear film. This is the liquid part, and it consists of the different parts: mucin, lipid and aqueous. The deficiency or abnormality takes place in this tear film only, which we have to learn in this topic. Let's move further. Etiology. There are the two parts or the division of the dry eye. First one is aqueous dry eye and the another one is evaporate dry eye. Let's discuss about the aqueous dry eye. If your glands do not produce enough tears, get a condition aqueous dry eye. If the glands present in our eyes do not produce enough amount of the tears, then that condition is known as aqueous dry eye. It is also known as keratoconjunctivitis sicca or aqueous dry eye. The short form of the keratoconjunctivitis sicca is KCS. The word K means kerato, C means conjunctivitis and the S means sicca. Let's move to the causes of the aqueous dry eye. There are the two types of causes of aqueous dry eye. First one is Sjögren syndrome and the another one is non-Sjögren keratoconjunctivitis sicca. So let's move to the what is Sjögren syndrome. It is a kind of immune disorder and characterized by a condition in which mouth and eyes do not produce saliva and tears in required amount. It's a kind of immune disorder in which there is not proper production of the saliva by our mouth and not proper production of the tears by our eyes, which are required by our body or the organs. This is the Sjögren syndrome. Now the next is causes of non-Sjögren keratoconjunctivitis sicca. There are the three different types of causes of non-Sjögren keratoconjunctivitis sicca. The first one is lacrimal gland deficiency, second one is lacrimal gland duct obstruction, and the third one is reflex hyposecretion. Now what is lacrimal gland? Okay, this is the lacrimal gland. The function of the lacrimal gland is to secrete their secretions, and the common secretions are lacrimal gland. In the simple words, we can say that the lacrimal gland secrete the tears, which cleans and lubricates or moisten our eyes. Okay, so in the first condition, lacrimal gland deficiency, in some persons there is a deficiency of the lacrimal gland, which means we can say that the lacrimal gland is missing in some persons. The next is lacrimal gland duct obstruction. Now this is the lacrimal gland duct, and the function of the lacrimal duct is to take out the tears from the lacrimal gland and transmit here on the surface of the eye. So both are the very important glands. Okay, and the second condition is lacrimal gland duct obstruction. There is obstruction in some persons lacrimal gland duct. Okay, something obstruction is there due to which it doesn't do its proper function. Third cause is reflex hyposecretion, which we will discuss further. Now lacrimal gland deficiencies are seen in these conditions. First condition is congenital alacrimia, which means there is a absence of lacrimal gland by birth. Second one is familial dysautonomia. It is a kind of genetic disorder that affects the development and the survival of the nerve cells. And in this disease, our autonomous nervous system do not perform some functions like maintain the body temperature, controls the BP, etc. These kind of works are not done by the autonomous nervous system. Next one is age-related dry eye. As we increase in age, then age-related dry eye occurs. Next one is infiltration of lacrimal gland. Lacrimal gland infiltration occurs, which takes place in case of saccharoidosis. Saccharoidosis is a kind of disease in which the growth of tiny collection of inflammatory cells occur. In this case, collection of tiny cells takes place. Okay. Next one is tumors. That word tumors is abnormal cell growth. Lacrimal gland duct obstruction takes place in these conditions. The first one is old trachoma. It is a kind of bacterial infection. And second is the chemical burns. Third condition is Stevens-Johnson syndrome. It is a kind of syndrome in which painful blisters are present on the mucous membrane and cause eye-related problems. These three are the conditions which are related to lacrimal gland duct obstruction. Let's move to the next, reflex hyposecretion. This condition occurs when the seventh cranial nerve damage. Okay, seventh cranial nerves get damaged, reduced corneal sensations, which means first of all the light falls on the cornea and the corneal sensations get reduced, which means when the dark light falls, which means when the bright light falls on the cornea, then our cornea will sensate it later on. It will not sensate it at that point, or sometime it will miss if the dim light falls on the cornea. In this way the corneal sensations get reduced. It also takes place after the refractive surgery. Refractive surgery means myopic surgery, hyperopic surgery, these kind of surgeries, or corneal lens wear, or it takes place in these conditions when the person wears contact lens. Corneal lens.